Hello everyone, this is False Otaku here in Otaku Approved, bringing you another segment of Under the Box, and this time we take a peek at False Otakus. You know what I mean for all those otakus out there when I say that. Yeah. For those who don't know, there are otakus out there that say they're otaku, but they're really not. Declaring yourself otaku and only watching 1 to 3 anime series and maybe going to a convention doesn't quite cut it. I don't consider you otaku. I still consider you a newbie in the field. And then they're going to be asking me, what makes you otaku? I'm like, flip taku, otaku approved. About I've been watching anime and playing video. Well, I've been playing video games since I was 6 years old, and watching anime since I was 8, 9. Going to anime conventions, watched over like 80 to 100 anime movies and series combined. Jesus, I can cosplaying now. The list goes on, but you know what I'm talking about. And it annoys me for people saying that they're otaku. Like, yeah, I can say, yeah, you're going on the right track, but you're not there. Like, why? Like, you just when you're otaku, you know you're otaku. You feel it. When you say that you're otaku, you don't have that feeling with you. You just say it. That's what pisses me off sometimes. Like, if I were to dissect the meaning of otaku, like the word, like when people say that they're otaku, one of the major big things about it is you gotta have the passion and the love for it. Like, yeah, anyone can have passion and love, but that passion and love came from experience, like years of loving what you like to do, like watch anime or play video games. Like it's just that experience that is precious to us, and with that, we declare ourselves otakus. It's like our, it's like the elite. It's like we got your like the casual, the newbie area, the regular, then like the otakus, and then we like with otakus. There's also when I say otaku, you can be otaku. There's a lot of things that goes into otaku. I'm gonna be discussing about that. I might as well discuss it now. I'll talk about it now and just go over the details later. When someone is otaku, they can be a lot of things. Um, they can be an anime fan who likes watching anime series. They can be a mecha fan or big gigantic robot anime. They can be a manga reader, or they can also be a cosplayer, an airsoft player, a military otaku, and the list goes on. If and seeing these new people running around being like, like, oh hey, like, do you watch like the anime series like Sailor Moon? Like, oh yeah, I watch it so much, Sailor Moon. It's so pretty, so beautiful. And then they go to like a talk. It's like, oh hey, do you watch Sailor Moon? Do you watch those like the series? Like, yeah, like, what else you watched? Oh, I just watched like maybe like Fully Cooley when it was on Adult Swim and stuff like that. What do you watch? Well, I watch. Let's see. I like to watch a lot of GTO, some Lucky Star, maybe. I like to watch the movie genre, and they're like, what? You know what I mean. I'm using that as an example. Maybe a little bit over exaggerated and stereotypical, but the message still gets across. There are once you start out bringing different kinds of anime into the field or stuff like that, they just get confused. And when they get confused, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're new. Like, when did you start watching anime? Oh, like last week." And you're like, facepalm moments, like, facepalm. So, but yeah, the thing about being a otaku is you just gotta have that passion, that love for it. Without it, you are no otaku. With it, when you gain experience with with it, like, yeah, I can call you that. What is the proper like timeline before you can call yourself a otaku? Well, to me, I didn't properly call myself one until I was 16, 17. But other than that, it's um I say about minimum is a year if they do a lot of things. If it just depends on what they do within that year. But over a time span of 4 years, yeah, you can call yourself a otaku depending on how much you do. So The other thing I have to note out, if you say you're a hardcore anime fan or a gamer or all that stuff, if you do not know what otaku means, you are not that. Because you'll definitely hear that word when you're that. If you never heard it, it's like, nope, I'm sorry. Your reality I reject. Mine is supreme. Because it is right. So, what I'm saying is if you're on the right track of being otaku, just have that passion and love for what you want to do that makes you otaku. Just have it. And then later on, you'll think to yourself, like, wow, with all the things that I've done, the experience I've gained, I can proudly call myself otaku. Like I am. Like all of us. It doesn't matter what country you live or language you speak or the personality you have, if you still like watch anime, manga, cosplay, video games, and all that stuff, and you have the love, the passion for it, you are otaku. So this is Flip Taco here and Otaku approved. This was another segment of Under the Box, and we took a peek at false otakus. See you all later.